This is Community Conversations on 1230 Buzz, your talk station, 101.5, 101.1 The Wiz, and 100.3 Cincy's R&B station. I am Miss Ebony J, and you know what happens on Community Conversations, right? We come to talk about things happening right here in our community and how nonprofit organizations are making a difference. And today, I have in here with me our NFL player, Mr. Spencer Ware, who is the CEO and founder of the Spencer Ware Sickle Cell Awareness Foundation. How are you, King?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me. I'm doing good.
I see that you're again, like always, representing for the Warriors. Talk to us about the Sickle Cell Awareness Foundation. How did you get started?
I've been affected by it because also I have the trait, but my mother has the actual sickle cell disease. So she has sickle cell anemia. My uncle and both my uncles, so two of her brothers have it as well. So I have a grandmother, my Nana, Patricia Price, that has three of her four children that have sickle cell.
Oh, wow.
How it's affected me. Growing up playing football, who doesn't want their mother to come to the game and support and cheer you on? That's why we do it. Put a smile on their faces, and I think I can count on one hand how many games that she's actually been to because of this sickle cell anemia, and that drove me to create this foundation because I'm not the only NFL player that has experienced this, or the only person that has experienced. Or just a regular person that's experienced it or going through it as well. So I wanted to create a support system for the sickle cell community because they're forgotten about so often because of the hospital visits. And honestly, the conversations that people really have is they don't know. They're not informed. They don't really know what it is. And I'm trying to get people aware because I wouldn't want this to be upon anybody. This type of feeling or this type of life that going back and forth to the hospital, being hooked up to machines, blood transfusions. The whole 9 yards. So just even the medications is like hardcore medications, and some of them think that they're addicted to pain medicine. So addicted
Wow.
products. So it's a stigma within trying to actually find help and find alternatives for the sickle cell community and these patients. And I feel like the foundation, that's our main focus. And this year, what we're going to do is focus mainly so on the mental health aspect of it and provide counseling services and holistic healing treatments one with doctors and nurses and different healing specialists that are around the world.
Oh, I think that's truly amazing. Hold on now. So y'all done grown because
And we're trying to keep expanding and just trying to bless people. We've been working on the humble because a lot of our sickle cell patients they don't want the people into their lives like that. These are really hard times, especially now, and it's very personal. So like I said, we're just trying to get more out there. We're gonna have to walk out with our chest out, you know what I'm saying, proud, you know what I'm saying, to be a part of the sickle cell community and everyone that supports, because you never know if someone you love is affected by it. And if you were to go out and you're not aware if you have the trait, and you were to go out and, find a marriage and find a mate to have offsprings with, it's something that you should take seriously, because like I said, if two people have the trait, then it's a 50% chance that your child will have the sickle cell disease. And like I said, if people aren't aware, I do not wish that upon anyone.
right, because you said you're like out of four of them, three did, which that just is how how it happened, but it doesn't always happen that way, right? Like everybody doesn't actually get it.
Yeah, everybody doesn't actually get it. So I'm a carrier myself. So therefore I had to be, cautious of, who I was wanting to reproduce with. And, that can affect it. So therefore, it just ups the chances. If you have the trait, you can pass the trait along. Two people with the trait have to come together in order to have an offspring that has the sickle cell disease. So most people only think it's affected the minorities, the black, and all the other ethnicities and races. But starting from the beginning of time, even biblically or scientifically, biologically, however how you look at it, two black people can make a white person an albino. Two white people can make a black person. So therefore, if we're affected, there's Caucasians, there's Asians, there's Vietnamese, there's Chinese, there's Mexican, Indian. We're all pretty much it's in our bloodline somewhere, and we know that there's other people out there that's affected by it and that need help.
Now, what has it been like for you, Spencer? I mean, I know on the field and off the field, it's always about you spreading that message and pushing, the message for sickle cell. What has it been like for you during COVID and still being able to get the message and awareness out?
We had to, so it was pretty tough as far as our gatherings. Obviously, we had to be precautious about that. We provided masks and hand sanitizer and just everyday living things for these sickle cell families. For the holidays, it wasn't much that we could do, like I said, but we still managed to bless over 100 families in Cincinnati. Not with your typical Jordans or big screen TVs and bicycles and all that. No, it was more just of your everyday needs that kind of adds up to your expenses. But everyone loves a clean pair of drawers. Everyone loves a clean undershirt and socks. Everybody loves a nice jacket to go out in the winter, or fleece
Yes.
spring, or a hat, or gloves, or any type of things of that nature. So we gave infant clothes. So it was all the way from infants all the way up into adults. Like I said, we blessed those families so they didn't have to worry about those extra expenses during this COVID with people losing their jobs and stuff like that. So like I said, we kind of move on a humble, and like I said, we just trying to keep this wave going and keep the momentum going of just blessing and giving back.
That's what it's really truly all about, spreading the message forward and letting people know that they have support. I
Yeah.
think that's one of the big things that you said that I enjoyed is that, you know, you felt a certain type of way because your mom wasn't there for you, but then you learned there were other football players whose parents wasn't there for them because of the same thing. So I think it's more about the more you share your story, and and the more you are able to go back and help the next person.
Yes, yes, yes. I mean, that's why humans were even created in the first place. So that's the yes, Lord moment right there for you.
Now I know you're back in the city and you're going to be doing something special with the steak and wine. I've been seeing the flyers everywhere. Tell the people about it.
Yes, so I've been doing this all around the country because obviously of my career, as far as the traveling with work, but I'm more so toward my ender days than my beginnings. So I'm bringing everything that I've learned, everything that I've done, everything business wise. I'm bringing it back home to Cincinnati, where it all started, because I want the people to see other ways out of here. We want to give people options and never limit and have them never limit themselves. Being able to physically be touched, or someone feels your presence that's around, especially these youth that need direction because they're just looking at getting out of their situation either by sports or by being in the music or entertainment. But it's so many different ways. There's so many businesses, so many like-minded people, so many artists, and so many just pure people that's out here walking around. And I'm trying to bring everyone together. So, like I said, I've done this in California, Kansas City. So bringing it back home to Cincinnati, steak and wine and comedy night. Um, so you come, you get steak dinner, two sides, you get a comedy show, live music, some erotic poetry. We got Bobby J. Coleman from Comic View BT coming in from Kansas City, one of my favorite guys. We have sax tone on the live music, sax player that played with my grandfather, Zapp and Roger Trotman. So he did some things with them. I got connected through him, and he's been rocking with me doing some great foundational work around the community. And then also too, we have Remy Pendergrass with the erotic poetry. I've heard about him. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Definitely had to bring him aboard. I may throw some little spoken word out there myself too, so show some creativity or another side of me. I mean, it's a safe place. We there, like I said, to spread awareness and to bring that culture to where, us folks can network, have fun, and show awareness for a good cause. So all that energy in one room. Oh yeah, and I just got Mr. Boo Man, the comedian, is hosting the entire event. So that should be great. Funny guy, supportive of, like I say, my Cincinnati people that's out here. That's why every time I come back, I reach out to you, Miss Ebony J, and I reach out to the people that's actually doing things in the community because it's very contagious. We have to keep that going on. We have to keep this momentum, and we actually really need to pick it up, because we're behind with supporting each other as a community, let
Yeah.
alone for this particular type of cause. So the stronger our community, the least amount of deaths, the least amount of killings, the more jobs, the more money that we bring to the city.
Are you still gonna do another like youth weekend? I know that was real big when you did it before, before COVID. Are you gonna do another youth sports camp with the babies?
Into outdoors. We have a bag and brews that's coming up for what is that? The end of May, and then a golf tournament coming up, and yeah, we have our kids fun days in the middle of all those. So I'll be doing kids fun days with probably 50 kids from Cincinnati. Then I'll probably do 50 kids or so from Kansas City, Kansas, and Kansas City, Missouri. So probably over 150 kids this year that we're just going to take out, you know, get them outdoors, get them learning some things at a young age and help develop that mind because they've been stuck in the house on that phone.
Yes, they've been stuck on that phone. They've been doing no active activities, so
Correct.
they need the camp.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I also too been donating some of my time to train some kids with some specialty training, been teaching them how to watch film. I got the one guy, Corey Kiner, great kid that was Mr. Ohio football, committed to LSU. Went to Roger Bacon. I have another guy from Wynn Woods and a few other people, younger guys, the Westbrooks and so forth. So like I say, I try to do and I try to find every way to give back as much as possible. And I'm trying my hardest to make this a place to where we have more people like me coming back. The David Montgomerys, Jordan Hicks, all the people that have left and done great things in the world. We need them to come back because there's someone in their same exact shoes that's looking at them, that's motivated to get up out of here or to change the world or to change whatever circumstances that they in. And, they need to feel you. They need to hear from you. They need to feel you. And I feel like as influencers or even being on this platform, it's our responsibility to inspire our youth, what I'm saying, but also lead them in the right way and teach them how to do things the right way as far as business and et cetera.
Yes, we gotta lead them. They watching.
Absolutely.
They don't miss a beat at all.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much, Spencer. Again, the
Absolutely.
steak and wine at Copa. It's gonna be at Copa, right?
Yes, from Copa. It's at Copa. Steak and Wine and Chocolate Comedy Night. You can register on the website at www.scawareness.org. And if you go to the event page, it'll show registration, get your tickets. We have sponsorship levels. So any businesses that are wanting to be sponsorships, we're giving away up to 5,000 high valuable business email contacts from all sorts of businesses around the world. We have over 2 million to offer to bring back to this community. So like I said, I'm trying to bring the money in. I'm trying to inspire. I'm trying to, like I say, help the community with these entrepreneurs and also too for our athletes and educators.
So if someone wants to work with you, wants to get involved, or wants to make a donation, where would you like for them to go?
Just go straight to the website www.scawareness.org. Click the donate tab, and it'll take you right to the donation thing. Click the event tab. It'll take you to the event registration for this event and any upcoming events or any other community activities that we do that any volunteers want to come out and support. If people want to hit me up about anything, registrations, any questions, they can follow me on Instagram. That's Ware to next the top, or you can just type in Spencer Ware Blue Check and then call it a day. Hit me up on the DMs. I'm never too good to respond. You can ask any of my peoples. I'm never too good to respond. Hit me up in the DMs. I will talk back. And if it's not positive, I don't want to hear it.
Period. Steak and Wine is going down April 29th, 7:45 to 10 p.m. It's going to be an amazing comedy show, live music, poetry. Like you said, we're doing it. Huh?
6:30 to 10.
6:30 to 10. Okay, 6:30 to
Yeah.
10. So make sure you on time because you don't want to miss anything. He said Boo Man is hosting, so you know you are going to laugh. Remy is going to be doing the poetry. So it's going to be totally after chain. And we're going to have Bobby J. Coleman in the building too. So come on by, enjoy some good steak and wine. Again, as we raise awareness for sickle cell.
One more thing. The $75 ticket is all exclusive and that's guaranteed seating. The $75 ticket is all exclusive and that's guaranteed seating. So that gets you in the door, that gets you complimentary wine, that gets you sides, and that's your admission for the poetry show, the live music, and the comedy event. And all proceeds go to the foundation. Nothing goes into my pocket.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Spencer. I'm so glad you came on.
I know. Thanks for having me. Appreciate you.
This is 1230 The Buzz, your talk station, 101.5, 101.1 The Wiz, and 100.3 Cincy's R&B station. If you would like to be a guest on the show, all you have to do is shoot me an email, msedonyj@radio-1.com. This is Community Conversations. See you next week.